All right, how do we handle this weird one? Looking at it, it doesn't seem like you could use a product rule, does it? But it turns out you can with a little bit of manipulation. So we have this thing in the denominator already. I can bring that up to the top, can I not? So I could rewrite this as d dx of x to the minus 2. Let me write that a little bit more cleanly. X to the minus 2 times x minus 1, x squared plus 2x plus 1. Plus 1. There we go. So now I have a product. That's awesome. All right, so I was able to turn a ratio or a fraction into a product simply by negating the power of the denominator's exponent. So I can make this a little bit easier on myself even further. Instead of trying to use the product rule across 3 different functions, what we can do is take this x to the minus 2 and distribute it to one of our factors here. So what we'll do is we'll carry along this d dx and distribute that x to the minus 2. So x to the minus 2 times x, that's x to the what power? That would give you x to the minus 1 because you add the exponents. When you multiply two things, so like if I had x to the minus 2 times x to the first, you add the exponents. So this gives you x to the minus 1. Okay? Just nice little reminder. Okay, so that was the first term. The second term, we took care of that. We want this one now. That's just minus x to the minus 2. Then we didn't do anything to the second term. We just multiplied that x to the minus 2 through the first term. Okay, and then we just tack on this second thing here. So that makes life a little bit easier when it comes to using the product rule, because now instead of having 3 functions that we need to deal with, we only have 2. Right? So let's handle this derivative. Derive the first. So if we derive the first, bring the negative 1 down in front, subtract 1 from the exponent. This gives us minus x to the minus 2. Take your minus 2, bring it down in front, so you have minus minus 2, that becomes plus 2 to the x minus 3 up in the exponent, okay? There's that. So that was derivative of the first. Now we copy paste the second. X squared plus 2x plus 1. And then we copy paste the first. Good grief. X to the minus 1 minus x to the minus 2. Then we derive the second. So deriving the second, you bring your 2 down in front, subtract 1 from the exponent. That gives you 2x. The derivative of 2x then, this guy, is just 2. And then the derivative of 1 is 0. So we don't add anything. There we go. That's the final answer. If you wanted to clean this up algebraically and FOIL a lot, go for it. But the key thing here, the key takeaway, and the trick, if you like, was finding a way to get the thing out of the denominator so that we could use the product rule. A lot of math is just trying to manipulate things so that you can put them in a form where it becomes useful, right? Or where you can use some rule or formula or another. But at this point, we are done with this problem. Try the next one yourself before checking out the video or solution. I think you can handle it.